Hello everybody and welcome back to Chris Bosch Props. Today I wanted to do a video sharing with you guys the new Spirit 2023 full-size Proton Pack. And I would like to do, instead of an unboxing video, just show you guys and compare it to the recent release of the Hasbro Proton Pack, because they're both around the same price point. The Spirit Pack comes in a little cheaper at $250, which I'm very curious about to see if that $250 Spirit Proton Pack comes even close in terms of detail and features that we got with the Hasbro Pack, with a price point of about $400 without the wand, about $550, $575 with the wand. So we're about double the price with the Hasbro Pack, but I'm just really curious to see what Spirit did and see how they wanted to compete with Hasbro, because I know it's kind of their sneaky trick of coming through with this and competing with those Hasbro packs. So without further ado, let's get into it. So off the bat, guys, I could already tell the box is much bigger than their original Proton Pack that they've had for the past few years. If you guys don't know, it's like a 3/4 scale pack, so it's a little bit smaller than this. We'll do a comparison of it. Like I already said in the intro, we are going to compare this full-size Spirit Pack to the recently released Hasbro Pack. But I'm gonna stop jabbering, let's hop into it, let's see what it looks like. All right, guys, we got you some more lighting there, so you can see this with me. Okay, so similar to their previous pack, it just slides right out, and that looks like that's it, from what I can tell. And it comes with these gloves here. Hey, look at that, that's pretty cool. Comes with some gloves. So it comes with your No Ghost logo, this patch, and this Slimer patch here. Pretty nifty. Not bad for the included price. Alright guys, so here is the full-size Spirit Pack right next to the Hasbro Proton Pack. Now do you think, my question is to you guys, please answer in the comments below, do you think your everyday Karen can tell the difference? That is the question of the day. But let's go over some differences. Now right off the bat, you guys might think initially that the Spirit Pack is smaller than the Hasbro Pack, which is not true. The Hasbro Pack is on the stand, so it's sitting a lot higher than the Spirit Pack. Off camera, I've already used a tape measurer to measure the bottom here to the top of the crank gen, and they're practically identical. They're very close, sitting around 28 inches, 26 to 28 inches. So yeah, they're coming in right about the same size. But some differences I've noticed right off the bat compared to the Hasbro Pack is this Spirit Pack weighs nothing. Like, it literally feels like nothing. Holding the wand, it just feels like a feather, but they're very, very light compared to the Hasbro Pack, which I thought initially was kind of light in some areas, but the Hasbro Pack is a lot sturdier, I believe, than the Spirit Pack. Is that going to make any difference wearing it? Definitely not. One thing I noticed, the bumper, like on the 3/4 version, is molded into the shell casting. This bumper is not separate. Whereas on the Hasbro Pack here, this is a screen-used bumper cast. It's definitely injection molded, but whatever mold they used was from the screen-used bumper used in the original Ghostbusters movie, and it is separate. So this bumper detaches from the Hasbro Pack. But here is the Hasbro Cyclotron. Here is the Spirit Pack Cyclotron. The Spirit Pack Cyclotron has a sharp edge. On the movie Proton Packs, this edge is rounded. It's very rounded. I would say that is a detail that the Hasbro Pack captured much better. But again, there is a definite price point difference here. The Hasbro Pack is twice the price as the Spirit Pack. Hasbro made a claim that they scanned their shell from the Afterlife Hero which was then scanned from this pack. This shell is the Sony Lobby Hero Pack shell, but I don't think that is completely true. It's probably a half-truth. I still stand that I don't believe this pack shell was scanned. If it was scanned, it was highly, highly modified and changed. But still, nonetheless, this Hasbro pack is wonderful. We're not really here for the Hasbro pack. We're here to see what Spirit did with their full-size Proton Pack at $250. Now, guys, I don't know how long you've been into this hobby. I've been into the Ghostbusters prop hobby since 2006, 2005. I think I lurked since 2004, but I got really heavily invested around 2006. And I could tell you right off the bat that a $250 full-size Proton Pack was absolutely unheard of, especially with the features. Sound, you guys, this thing has sound. We'll get to that. It did not exist in 2006, 7, and 8. There was no way you were going to get sound in a Proton Pack. That didn't come until I kind of discovered the replica prop sound chip, which everybody kind of ripped off and did their own thing with various other sound chips. But the initial replica prop sound chip is why we have so much of the sound features and options that we have today. But yeah, back then in 2006, sound was unheard of. You were barely able to get pack lights around that time. You have an on switch, and I think that's the fire button. So there is the lights. Let's do that one more time. So that's the power down. And the power cell actually looks pretty good. That's pretty cool. And we have the cyclotron that rotates, the lights that rotate, and then we have the fire button, which is, I think, the slow blow light here. On the Spirit Pack wand, we do not have open vents. So we don't get that cool, when you light the switch up, the vent doesn't light up with the wand. So that is kind of a downside. We do not have the hat light that goes right there. That's missing. But overall, it does feel like a full-size wand, that's for sure, compared to the little mini wand that came on the last one. And then I guess you hold it. So that's a little unorthodox. On the movie packs, this button is what caused you to fire, but I guess you could probably pretend. You can go. But you could always probably add in, you know, a push button switch there. At $250, you are getting a good foundation, and the bones are there to create a pretty radical movie looking Proton Pack. It's pretty cool for $250, in all honesty. I can't be too negative about it. There are things we can nitpick all day here, but I can't be that negative. If you're just an entry-level newbie that wants a Proton Pack and wants to feel like a Ghostbuster for a night, this is the pack for you guys. I would ignore that, which you probably can't even get that for under $800 now. So when I talk about that price point, you can't actually get this pack now. Hasbro just did a limited amount to the backers that they received. Everything else that you're going to get is going to be aftermarket or third party, like on eBay or whatnot, and you're going to spend a fortune. So because these are so limited, I would definitely go with this and save your money. At $250, guys, you put another $200 in mods, you're going to look almost just as good as that, to be honest with you. How times have changed, guys. From 2006 to 2023, you can get a full-size, readily available Proton Pack that you don't have to wait a year or two for. Right now, you can buy this at $250, and you don't have to wait forever from somebody commissioning it for you or whatever it is. Buy it now, you get it within a week, and you have a full-size Proton Pack. Craziness. But yeah, you'll have to cut your own motherboard, unfortunately. I'm sure there's someone out there that's already possibly doing a run of these or getting ready to do a run of the motherboards. I'm sure there's someone out there. But, I mean, I have some 1/8" styrene that I can cut within an hour and make a motherboard for it and add an Alice frame. But I'm really curious on the mods that I can do to this myself and do some 3D printed parts. Alright guys, so let's see what the Proton Pack looks like on. It's pretty cool, guys, for $250. There is one downside. It's really hard to grab the wand without possibly blowing out your rotator cuff. Just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna say, guys, Spirit knocked it out of the park with this pack. We can nitpick it all day long. We could be negative, whatever. But at $250, you just can't beat what you get for that price, in all honesty. Hasbro, with their pack, did a wonderful job. That's an amazing collector's piece. But if you're just getting into this, guys, you won't regret buying this and being able to enjoy being a Ghostbuster and getting the same admiration that you would get wearing this Hasbro pack or even a movie accurate Proton Pack like what's over there. The average Karen, guys, I don't think is going to notice the difference. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it gave you an idea and solidified you wanting to purchase one of these, because it's totally worth it, guys. So thank you for watching.